Good morning, children. Good morning. Today we'll discuss about the topic about minerals and power resources. Minerals and power resources. In previous class, regarding this, we have discussed about minerals and classification of minerals. That is metallic as well as non-metallic minerals, and distribution of minerals we have discussed. Now children, this class will continue with the topic, that is minerals and power resources. We'll start with the use of minerals. Use of minerals. If you take the minerals which are available, either it is metallic mineral or non-metallic minerals. Minerals generally used for many purposes. For example, you take copper. The copper metal used in many ways. Industries, preparation of various pipes, etc. If you take aluminum which is extracted from bauxite, use of aluminum. Aluminum mainly used for manufacturing or preparation of airplanes, air jets, and aluminum vessels, and other bottling industries, etc. So they have various uses, plenty of uses we can obtain from these minerals. So now coming to these minerals, so you have to use limited, that is reuse, recycling, and reduce. For example, these minerals we have to reduce waste materials. Waste materials has to reduce, and this can be recycled. So recycling is reduction are the two important methods to conserve these minerals. Conserve these minerals. Clear? Now coming to the power resources. As you know, power, energy is a vital role for the industrial development. Ultimately, this electricity or power is useful to run the various ways. You can use this electricity to run the industries, to run the agriculture motors and the industries, communication, transportation, and even defense services. So the electricity will have been used for many. Agriculture you have been using, industry you have been using, transportation, communication, and defense services. Right, children? So here the energy power, if you stay here, this broadly can be classified. The power resources can be classified into two ways. That is, number one is conventional source of energy. And the second one is Second one is non-conventional source of energy. So here, the power resources broadly classified into two types. One is the conventional source of energy, and the second one is non-conventional source of energy. Children, if we take the first one, the conventional source of energy. The conventional source of energy, the energy which produces in a longer duration, longer period of time. For example, firewood. For example, we take a firewood. Example, firewood. In the villages, maximum 50% of the people will use this firewood. Longer duration. 50%, more than 50% of the people have been used firewood for cooking purpose. Here, if you take firewood and other examples, you take even coal and petroleum. These are the important fossil fuels. One is coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum are the best examples for fossil fuels. To form these fossil fuels, it takes millions of years to form. Right? For example, take coal. Coal is ultimately used to run the various industries, various motors, even transportation, network of transportation, etc. Decomposed materials over a longer period of time formed in the earth crust. Coal, one of the fine examples. Right? For example, if we take conventional source of energy, coal, in the world, for example, if we take the leading producing of coal in the world, USA, Russia, France, Germany, Sweden, they are the world's leading producing of coal. Producers of coal in the world. The same coal, if you take in India, the leading producing states, if you take Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Bihar, the important coal mines like Jharkhand, Jharia, Bokaro. These are the important coal fields. Singareni. These are the important coal fields of India. Now coming to the second one is petroleum. Petroleum, yes. Other examples for fossil fuel. It's almost useful to run all the vehicles, industries. Petroleum. What is petroleum? Petro, it is a Latin word. Petro means it's stone, it's a rock. Petroleum. Petra plus oleum, petroleum. Petroid is a Latin word. Petra means rock. Oleum means oil. Oleum means oil. So oil extracted from the stone. Oil which is extracted from the rock. So it becomes petroleum. Petra means stone. Oleum means oil. So petroleum means rock oil, stone oil. So this oil, petroleum, is mixture of various lubricants such as diesel, kerosene, petroleum, wax, so on. That's why this petroleum also be considered as black gold. Petroleum is also called as black gold. Petroleum also called as a black gold. So here, if you take this oil producing countries in the world, all the Gulf countries, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Syria, Jordan, these are the countries. These are the leading producing of oil in the world. Because maximum percentage, the maximum production, we are importing from the other countries. Whereas if you take in India, the important oil fields, you can find three most important places, such as number one is Digboy. Digboy is the oldest oil refinery in the country. Digboy is the oldest oil refinery in the country. It is located in Assam state. It's one of the first place. The second one is Mumbai High from Maharashtra. And third place is we can extract all this oil, all the places of the regions of delta basins, coastal plains, the river valleys of Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri basins. These are the places meant for oil. Leading producing of oil in India, one is Digboy from Assam, Mumbai High from Maharashtra state, and third place is all the delta regions, delta places, river valleys, the river basins of Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri basins, known for oils. So coal, petroleum, and third one is if you take electricity. When you take about this electricity, there are two types of electricities which you can produce from coal. For example, take coal, the fossil fuel, the energy which obtained, generated from the coal is called thermal energy. The energy which we are producing by using of this coal, we consider it thermal energy, thermal electricity. The other type is, you said here, this one is hydroelectricity. The electricity which is produced with the help of water, river water or rainwater, stored in the dams, arranged in the pipes at high altitudes. Through pipes, water should be stored into the bottom of the dams. Turbines fixed the blades. While rotating water, when water flows, the blades generates this electricity. Such electricity is known as hydroelectricity. So this is generally generated by using water. Hydroelectricity. Hydroelectricity. And the first one is thermal electricity. There are two types of electricities. Thermal electricity we are generating by using the fossil fuel, that is coal, whereas the hydroelectricity which is generating by using the water. Here also water also renewable source of energy. Hydroelectricity. So this electricity generally we are generating by using the various reservoirs, by using the various multi-purpose projects, such as number one is Bakranangal project, Gandhi Sagar project, Damodar Valley project, and even Nagarjuna Sagar project. Earlier, all these dams has been constructed only for the sake of preserving the water. But whereas thereafter we have realized that we are getting so many benefits by producing electricity, by controlling floods. Okay, so therefore these dams we call it as a multi-purpose projects. So we are generating electricity from these dams, Bakranangal, Nagarjuna Sagar, Gandhi Sagar, and Tungabhadra project. So these are the finest examples. Generating electricity from the multi-purpose dams. Examples. Children, find out where all these multi-purpose projects located in the map. Earlier classes we had discussed Bakranangal, which is located in the northwestern region, which is constructed on river Satluj. Nagarjuna Sagar project, which is constructed on the river Krishna in Andhra Pradesh. If you see the map, we will come to know. Is it clear? So this is hydroelectricity. So electricity is two types: thermal electricity and hydroelectricity. So there are the finest examples for conventional source of energy. That is firewood, coal, petroleum, all these. Right? Now next class we will discuss about non-conventional source of energy. Is it clear, children? Okay.